Hello and welcome to First Steps in Forex.com. Today is Sunday the 13th of March 2011 and the market opens again for a new week tomorrow on Monday. We are looking at the Euro-Dollar daily chart. Now last week we had a decline in the Euro-Dollar because the dollar got a lot of people moved their money over to the US dollar, except for Friday where we had a big reaction where we seem to have bounced off this whole trend line from a long time ago. So it bounced off here and here. On the day before, in fact, the lowest point was bounced off that trend line again, and it did it again, which suggests this could be significant. If we go back to the weekly chart, you can see how it was hit here, here, here. So it seems to be potentially important. And we have another one up here as well, potentially, although not so important. Which I think I'm going to remove that one because it's clouding. Okay, so go back to the daily chart. We're obviously still on a major trend upwards, coming up across this trend line. Of course, we broke through that trend line on Thursday, but it bounced straight back up again, which seems to me a good reason to believe that we're going to carry on going up next week, based on the fact that the long-term trend is still very much up. And we bounced so significantly, very bullish candle on Friday after that initial reaction on Thursday and the last few days, in the previous few days. So my belief is that if we go above the high of Thursday, we should go long. The target area will be up here. You've got a 1.4000, so that will be your target. We'll have to see what happens when it comes out. Now, do we have any supporting evidence in terms of Fibonacci? Let's have a look. How about that bounce? Let's take from the recent low up to that high. Nothing really. Well, you got the 50%, which is very significant on the Euro-Dollar normally. So we were close to that. So that could have been a piece of corroborating evidence to show why we bounce back off again, and that's why I think next week we're going to carry on going up. But of course we don't know until the situation, until the market opens tomorrow. So I would advise going long if we go above that high. That's what I will be doing. Now, if we crash and burn, it's difficult to tell when to go in. I mean, really, strictly speaking, we should wait. We've got another support and resistance area here, which gave more evidence why we did a reversal at a 50% support and resistance, etc. If we break through that, then we should go shorter. So wait until we've broken through that, come past that 50% retracement. Do we have any other Fibonacci possibilities? Let's take it from this recent low down here back up to this high. We'll map it on. And notice how there's a 23.6 retracement line plus the 50, roughly in the same area, plus the support and resistance area, and the 50% from this one, from this Fibonacci retracement, all corroborating evidence, a conjunction of reasons why this thing bounced up. And you can see from here there's no real, we close on the 23.6% retracement, Fibonacci retracement, but there's nothing really else to suggest that we won't keep going up, but we don't know until it happens. So go long when it's above here, go short when it's below here. Okay, let's check the weekly chart out. As you can see, we've been in a very bullish upward trend, which is another reason why I think we'll continue. Okay, this is very important. Trends are very powerful. If they've been going for a while, they're getting stronger and stronger. It'll take a major event to turn it around. Okay, so it's clear that the trend is up, so we must assume it's more likely to continue. Go back to the daily. That's why we probably had this. We had this, sell-off, profiting maybe from speculators. And then it looks like we're re-establishing the old trend. But once again, we should have to wait and see. My prediction is we'll go up, just like on the pound dollar, but we're going to wait and see for it to go above the high of the previous Friday. Or if we do crash down, then we will go short once we've broken through this particular support resistance area. Okay, Let's just extend some of the other ones we have. We're into the future now. Because we can project these into the future, they will become important. So we have to be observant. Okay, one last one. Project these into the future. These things repeat themselves, as I've said many times. You know, support and resistance levels, pivot areas, I call them. A lot of people call them, are psychological points where there's an equilibrium between support and resistance, and where things bounce off, either they become support or resistance, but they're in the same area, which is why they're pivot areas. Okay, and the market has memory; it remembers these pivot areas. Okay, so take that into account. That's why it's good to draw them on, because they give you ideas for targets, entry points in the future. Okay, so that's all I really have to say for the euro dollar. If you want to know more about how I trade, then please go to the website www.firststepsinforex.com, and there you can register and download a free ebook and videos to show you how to get started. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed it, hope it was useful, and we'll see what happens in the market, and I hope to post again in a few days. Thank you very much.